Dear students, in this video we'll discuss uses of hydrogen. Hydrogen is a very useful gas. So we start with number 1. For cutting and welding of metals. Children, for welding and cutting of metals, we have to produce a very high temperature because metals have a very high melting point. For this purpose, we use oxyhydrogen flame. How oxyhydrogen flame is created? By mixing hydrogen and oxygen in an oxyhydrogen torch and then burning it to produce a temperature of the order of 2800 to 3000 degrees Celsius. So, oxyhydrogen flame, as the name suggests, the flame created by burning of mixture of pure oxygen and pure hydrogen. We say it oxyhydrogen flame, which produces a temperature of this order so that it can melt most of the metals, so can be used for cutting and welding of metal and the things made up of metals. Then second, as a fuel. Hydrogen, one fuel they are already taken, oxyhydrogen flame, that is a fluorally mixture of oxygen and hydrogen. It is used in rockets as well. Mixture of liquid hydrogen and liquid hydrogen and liquid oxygen are used in rockets for propelling the rockets. So, but as a fuel, not only in the rocket, but also coal gas is having hydrogen as one of the constituent. Water gas, we already discussed in the industrial preparation of hydrogen by Bosch process, that mixture of hydrogen and carbon monoxide. How? By passing steam over red hot coke, it produces a mixture of carbon monoxide and hydrogen, which is said to be water gas. So water gas, coal gas, then liquid hydrogen is also used as a fuel along with liquid oxygen in the rockets, propulsion of rockets. I'm sorry. Then we come to next use of hydrogen, hydrogenation of oils. What is hydrogenation of oil? Combining oil with hydrogen. Combining oils with hydrogen for what? For converting oil into ghee. What is difference between oil and ghee? Oils are in liquid form at normal temperature, whereas this vegetable ghee, which are created by this method, their melting point is a little more than 30 degrees Celsius. So up to that temperature they stay in the solid form, but easily melt at 30 or 35 degrees Celsius. So hydrogenation means combining with vegetable oil, groundnut oil, mustard oil, and so many, rice bran oil, sunflower oil, etc. Vegetable oil combined with hydrogen gas. How it combined with hydrogen gas? Vegetable oil is heated. So we take hot vegetable oil and we use nickel or palladium or platinum as catalyst. In presence of catalyst, vegetable oil when hot combines with hydrogen to form vegetable ghee. And this process is said to be hydrogenation of oil. So by hydrogenation of oil from vegetable oil, we can convert it to vegetable ghee. When hydrogen is passed through hot oil in presence of catalyst, nickel or palladium or platinum, then it converts to vegetable ghee. Okay. Then next use is in manufacture of chemicals. Hydrogen is a useful substance and it is used in the manufacture, means large scale production of several important chemicals like nitric acid, ammonia, nitrogenous fertilizers, methanol and urea and hydrochloric acid We read in the chapter only hydrogen and chlorine in diffuse sunlight combine to form hydrogen chloride gas, and hydrogen chloride gas when dissolves in water, then it forms hydrochloric acid. Formula is same, HCl. The difference is only in gaseous form and in solution form. When it is in solution in water, then it is said to be hydrochloric acid. When it is in gaseous form, then we don't call it acid. Then we say it hydrogen chloride gas. Because according to definition of acids, acid is a substance which furnished hydrogen ion. So when HCl dissolves in water, then only its hydrogen ion is given by it by like this. HCl in solution form, hydrogen ion and chloride ion. When in gaseous form, these two will not separate it, because water molecule has property to separate cations and anions present in acids, bases and salts. That is ionic compounds. Then extraction of metals. In the previous video only I taught you that hydrogen acts as a reducing agent, and by this property of it, it separates metals from its oxide ores. For that, not every metal oxide can be extracted by using hydrogen as a reducing agent. Only less active metals like lead, copper, etc. can be extracted with the help of hydrogen as reducing agent. Extraction means separating metal from its naturally occurring compound, that is mineral or ore. The next is for meteorological purposes. Previously, when helium was not prepared on the large scale and we were not known, then balloons filled with hydrogen were sent in the air with the meteorological instruments to measure or record temperature, wind pressure, wind speed, etc. And that helped in forecasting of the weather, etc. But that is of the very old times. Now, hydrogen being combustible, the balloon filled with hydrogen can blast and can burn at high temperature, or if air is mixed with it. That's why now we do not use hydrogen for this purpose, but we use helium filled balloon for this purpose. So that's all about uses of hydrogen. In the next video, we'll discuss in full detail process of oxidation and reduction and oxidizing agents and reducing agents.